lordship to communicate this order to the Rayagada Tahsildar, or
A copy of the order be communicated forthwith by the registry to the Tahsildar Rayagada.
obliged.
Old matter item number 2.
Sir, the matter has become
Infractless. All right.
Weekly list item number 3.
None appears dismissed and opposite.
Weekly list item number 4.
May it please your lordship. My lord, I appear for the petitioner, my lord. My lord, due to lack of instructions, my lord, your lordship may dispose of the matter, giving me liberty to come back if any cause of action survives.
Counsel
Obliged.
states he has no instructions, but seeks liberty to approach the court if any cause of action survives. Granting the liberty is paid for the petition's disposal.
I'm deeply obliged.
Weekly list item number 5.
Because item 5, as I was apprising your lordships yesterday, I'm in for a medical checkup. But anyway, my lords, a counter has been filed. No copy has been given to us. And in the meantime, my lords, the PE department has already recommended in our favor for an OTS, which has been communicated to the OSFC. I'll place those documents.
I'm appealing for the OSFC, my lords.
Yes, I will place everything on record.
The prayer that has been made in the writ petition no longer survives because they themselves have opted for OTS scheme 2011. Made payments under 2011. Defaulted. That has also been cancelled.
Oh, I see.
My lords,
No longer survives.
no, let them give a copy of the counter, my lords.
The counter is with regard to prayer made in page 10 of the writ petition, my lords.
No. I need to know what is there in the counter, na? I need to know what is there in the counter.
The counter. Basically, what they're saying in the counter is there is a subsequent OTS which you opted for, in again which you defaulted.
Malos, I'm not aware, Malos. Let it be there on board. Let it come up next week. Your lordships may direct them to give.
Copy of the counter affidavit be served on Mr. Milan Kanungo within the next 2 days. At his request, list on 12th October.
Well, I filed additional affidavit. The same may be taken on record. I'll serve a copy on them. The annexures,
all right. Additional affidavit is also of the OSFC is taken on record. Both the additional affidavit as well as the counter affidavit be served.
And my lords, I will be also filing an additional affidavit with the recommendations.
All right.
I'll give copies.
Interim orders, that may be extended.
Yeah. Interim order to continue.
Deeply obliged, my lords.
Weekly list item number 6.
My lords, 12th October.
Yes.
Deeply obliged.
Item number 6.
None appears dismissed and opposite.
Weekly list item number 7.
Lordship, item 7 to 9 on behalf of BS Das, no instructions.
No instructions.
Weekly list item number 10.
Item 10, there is a delay of 101 days.
All right. The delay is not explained properly. Accordingly, the delay is not condoned. Consequently, the appeal is dismissed.
Weekly list item 11.
None appears dismissed or not possible.
Weekly list item number 12.
Same order.
Weekly list item number 13.
None appears dismissed or not possible.
Weekly list item number 14.
14. Lord, before I take your lordship to the merits involved here, there appears to be issue of limitation. Lord, I may be permitted to take notice on the limitation because from 2012, because of the delay, to my good fortune, a point has come out in my favor. This judgment, which is impugned here, has been subject matter of consideration before the Honorable Division Bench of this Honorable Court in a writ appeal. And the Honorable Division Bench has clearly held that the judgment impugned here is not, they have disagreed with the judgment there.
All right. But for 10 years, no notice has even gone.
Lord, that is because Lord, I was waiting and the judgment has come out in my favor. The Division Bench judgment has held a bad law. This judgment is held to be a bad law. One second.
What is the delay in filing the appeal?
Lord, that should be 15
number of days delay.
Not about a year, Lord. About a year.
371 days, sir, more than a year.
Beg pardon.
371 days.
Yes, Lord, about a year I said, Lord. But then if your lordship sees this judgment is already held to be a bad law, Lord, this can't hold the field. irrespective of, my lord. That's a technical aspect, your lordship may kindly consider.
But what is the merit of the matter?
Right, my lord. Merits of the matter here, if your lordship sees, before the arising out of a consultation proceeding, under the Consultation Act, a choco is prepared. That's a compact choco, and under section 34, alienation of part of the choco is expressly prohibited there. Part of alienation or partition of part of a choco is void ab initio. So section 35 is a procedure to recover possession or eviction of the purchaser. Now, this is a case where the alienation was made in contravention of section 34. That's a void document. No legal right accrues from the document. I filed application to evict him and restore back the possession. Collector allowed it. Now, the matter came before this honorable court. This honorable court held that theory of adverse possession applies because a 12 years period have passed and
No, and come to para 7, page 13. Actually, this is such an old matter.
Para
7 at page 13.
Page 13. Yes, Miller. Yes.
No, so why should we interfere? Some status quo has continued for 25 years plus another 11 years now.
That's right. Your
Now
lordship,
we want us to disturb the status quo.
in normal course, your lordship should not have interfered. But the judgment I'll cite before your lordship may kindly see. This very judgment has been considered and held to be a bad law. Kindly see. This very judgment impugned here.
No, but after 36 years, why should we disturb?
No, but once the judgment is held to be a bad law by this honorable court, kindly consider the effect of that, my lord. How can the judgment survive? The theory of adverse possession is held to be a bad law because adverse possession is not applicable in respect of a void document. Kindly consider that, my lord. I have given that judgment to your lordship, my lord. Starting from, Lord Lordship may see, starting from para 10. Here your lordship, the honorable division bench has taken note of section 34 and 35. Kindly see para 10. Now, this very judgment, where it is considered and held, kindly turn to para 28. Para 28, Milo.
So anyway, the law has been clarified in this judgment, Sutar Chemical.
Right, Lord. And to my instruction, this judgment is again challenged before the apex court. Lord, what is the result out of that? I am not sure about.
So you better find that out. Then
I should find it out. I'll come back to your lordship a week after.
All right, at the request of Mr. Ratha, who wants to find out whether any appeal has been filed against the judgment of this court in Sutar Chemical Private Limited versus Collector Palishwar.
In fact, fine.
2015 119 CLT 999, where in para 28, it has been held that the judgment impugned in the present appeal is bad in law. Any further appeal has been filed to the Supreme Court of India. List on October 13th.
But I would not have pressed unless the division bench judgment would have been there in my favor. I would not have pressed it again. Lord, may I just know the date, Lord?
Okay, then we'll have it a bit earlier. 21st September.
Grateful, Lord.
Right. Weekly list item number 15.
I beg your pardon, Lordship. Item 13 is it has become infructuous.
All right. 13 said on states have become infructuous.
My lords, item 15, my lords, I appear for the opposite party, Paradeep Phosphates Limited. My lords, we're in some difficulty. We're being led by senior advocate, my lords, Mr. Parija. He's in some difficulty today, my lords. Your lordships may take this up on any other date. I'd inform the other side, my lords.
The cause of action survives. Though it's the old matter, cause of action survives.
I see.
Matter requires hearing.
All right. Counsel, the petitioner stated to be in some difficulty today. List on 27th September.
My lords, can it be the previous week or the week after that, my lords?
Okay, 11th October.
Deeply obliged.
Weekly list item number 16.
May I please your lordship? May I please your lordship? The sole grievance of the petitioner in this writ application is, my lord, the step is taken to construct a road over the land of the petitioner without acquiring the same, your lordship.
There's no interim order here, sir.
There is no interim.
Then what is the point? You say Due to passage of time,
You
the petition has been rendered
Lordship
infructuous.
may be pleased enough, my lord, I will file a representation before the collector.
No, not after so many years, sir.
No, my lord, notice has been issued, your lordship, on that part. Notice has been issued by your lordship on that.
No, sir, nothing has happened. Notice is issued, but there's no
No counter has been filed by the.
no stay also, sir.
No stay, your lordship. That's correct. That's correct. No stay is there.
Correct.
But notice was issued.
Correct. Due to passage of time, the petition has become infructuous. It is post office. Right.
Weekly list item 17.
None appears dismissed. No.
This matter, due to intervention.
You have to speak in the mic, sir.
I'm sorry. Due to intervention of this honorable court, the villagers represented by the petitioners have already got their desired result.
All right. Counsel, the petitioner states that the petition has become infructuous. It is disposed of.
I am for opposite but number 2.
All right.
Weekly list item number 18.
We have not received any instruction.
All right.
Can
No
you read it
instructions
next
dismissed. All right.
Next.
Weekly list item number 19.
19, my lord, I am appearing through VC, my lord. This is a land acquisition matter, my lord. The land has been forcibly occupied by the government for the project that is Jindal Steel and Power Limited at Anugul, my lord. That land has been forcibly occupied, and for that, my lord, so notice has gone, but no counter has been filed. But I have filed an additional affidavit where that a criminal act was committed against the petitioner by forcibly occupying the land. And my lord, the response has been the note is showing that the IIC concerned has filed his reply, but that has not been served to me. And no counter is filed by the land acquisition officer, my lord. 7 acres of land of the petitioner has been forcibly occupied, and not a single pie has been paid. But there is a land acquisition process, my lord. But the land has been occupied without no notice under section 11-12 of the LA Act, my lord. There is no.
Sir, no, under 11, there's no notice, sir. What is this? What is section 11? Tell us. Under the LA Act, section 11 is for what? Have you seen the act, sir?
No, my under section 12.
Have you seen the Land Acquisition Act?
What this should be given.
Mr. Counsel, Mr. Barik, have you seen the Land Acquisition Act?
Yes, my lord. I just, my lord.
Sorry?
I am reading, my lord, section 12. Sorry, my lord. 11, that is section 12, award of a collector when to be final. That is the.
Sir, notice is issued under which provision of Land Acquisition Act?
Yes, my lord. Notice has already been issued to the by this honorable court to the opposite party, including the land acquisition officer.
Mr. Barik, it's impossible to ask you a question. I think I'm going to request my colleague to ask you the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any notice under the LA Act? Under which provision this notice is there under the LA Act?
Under section 12 for making award to the.
Is that the provision under which notice is issued?
No, my lord. No notice has been given to the petitioner.
Sir, I'm asking you under the Land Acquisition Act, how does the procedure start?
When it's 4.1 and 6.1.
Is there a notification under section 4?
Yes, my lord. Under section 4.1.
What date? On what date was the notification under section 4?
Yes, my lord. That is under next 2 series, my lord, as page 14.
No, what is the date?
Date, my lord, in 6/1/2006, my lord.
And then when did the section 6 declaration? When was the section?
Declaration on section that is in 27/10/2006.
Then when was the award passed?
No award, no notice for giving the award.
Sir, when was the award passed?
I have sought for certain information under ATA under Annex 1 series that did not supply any information, my lord.
So you have not done your homework. This is obvious. Sir, when is the award? When was the award passed?
My lord, 2008, my lord.
2008?
2008. Position taken over. And the plant already erected and production start. After 7 years, he filed this writ application.
That's what?
Item number 18, 19 and another matter, my lord, that is 17,441/2012 are similar in nature. And this matter 17,441/2012 was dismissed by this honorable court. counter was filed in that case because it is similar. Now the petitioner is challenging in this writ application in a representative capacity to the whole accusation. Even if any legal rights flow out of the accusation, it must be confined to the petitioner. He has not disclosed any the description of the land or the plot or anything. As a whole, he is challenging. His challenge was, my lord, that
No, what was the land of the petition? 1 minute, sir.
In my prayer, my lord,
1 minute, 1 minute. Mr. Barak, I'm asking a question to the council. Do not interrupt.
I pardon.
Is the petitioner's land included in the acquisition?
Included.
And then has the petitioner been included in the award?
Award pass?
Was a compensation paid to the petitioner?
Yes, compensation paid and a reference has been made because of there is interstate dispute between the legal heirs.
That is the question. That is the only dispute. There is interstate dispute and that has to be resolved by the
Section 30.
And it is also the award register, extract of the award register, my lord, already compensation paid and there is an interstate dispute between this legal heir. That's why my lord, reference is was pending. Now at this position, my lord, what is the stage? I do not know whether that is disposed of or not.
No. This Pratap Kumar
Sahu, Bhaskar Sahu is one khata, my lord, one plot. Item number 18 and 19. Both.
No. In this chart you given, where is the name?
My lord, I will mark it and I will. Sorry.
You please supply a copy to Mr. Barak.
But he has already received the compensation.
So you have to give him a copy of this document, sir.
I will, sir. I will, sir. Your lordship may kindly see. This Bhaskar Sahu, Pratap Sahu, and this is the last page.
My lord, may I submit one thing? My lord, award has been passed. If one of the co-sharer is not satisfied with the quantum to be paid to him, then the recourse open for him to apply the civil court under section 30 for apportionment. So far as writ petition is concerned, and after so many years of the passing of the award, and the company has already been established, this writ petition is...
What's the date of the award you told?
Award was 2008.
2008.
Date.
But in the last column, it says not received.
Reference number is there.
That's right. But it says not received. What you have marked in the last column on the right side.
Who case re counter diya ichi comment to?
17,440.
It is.
Earlier reference number 193 of 2013.
Now, what's the meaning of the word not received? Next to it.
Not received, disputed. That's why it is my...
So it is deposited in the court?
Yes.
Yes.
It is lying there.
That is...
I see.
All the pages also there.
Sir, you can apply to the court to get the amount, sir. The compensation amount. You see...
What I say, let them to file a short counter.
No. We are not adjourning all this, sir. It's an old matter.
Item number 18 also, my lord, similar.
Yes.
Pratap Sahu, Bhaskar Sahu, these are the co-sharer.
I am on 18, my lord. My item is going on.
Yes, you are in 19.
Item 19?
19 is going on.
18 and 19 put this together. And you say the question arising consideration both these petitions is identical.
18,
namely the validity of the acquisition proceedings. In respect of the petitioner's agricultural land at Mauza Shankera Jung, Anugu. Paragraph. The court has been informed that The present petitions were filed long after the award was passed on 27 June 2008. Date of the award, sir.
My lord, it is mentioned there, my lord, in that chart.
Date of the award is not there.
Emergency clause was there, my lord.
17(4)
and 17(4) has been complied and immediately the award 100% awarded amount was deposited prior to.
No, give us the date,
award.
sir. Some date of the award was there.
Date of the award, my lord, your lordship may kindly pass it to me, my lord.
Actually. 2008.
We'll pass it over. You better find out and tell us.
My lord, I'll give the date, my lord. Just now I will provide.
Weekly list item number 20.
Yes, sir. Your lordship, item number 20 on dated 23 December 2023 December 2021, I have filed. The state has filed a reply to rejoinder, your lordship. Your lordship, I think that has not been tagged with this late petition in the cost in the cause list, your lordship. So I may pray your lordship may tag that reply to rejoinder, your lordship, dated 23rd December 2021.
As my lords knows, lords, everything full stop is there after rejoinder. Even for rejoinder also, one has to take leave of this court. Rejoinder is also not a matter of course. And here, opposite party 1 and 2 has filed counter, 3, 4, 5 has filed counter. I have responded to each of the counters. Then one more reply, now additional reply. I don't know if it is required with my lord's permit.
No.
And your lordship has confined this writ petition only to constitutional validity of section 28.
That issue also has been adjudicated and decided by the Supreme Court. Your lordship, that part I am conscious, your lordship, I will argue.
Can file affidavit.
Yes.
And all other issues your lordship relegated to appellate authority, actually pending before the appellate authority.
Yes, hot date, your lordship may kindly tag with that reply and a short date may be given. I am ready with the brief, your lordship. I can argue the brief. A short date may be given.
The reply stated have been filed by the state to the rejoinder of the petitioner on 23rd December.
23rd December
2021 be brought on record. You already have a copy.
I don't have copy. My
copy thereof is served on constable.
And I seek liberty also if necessary. I will respond to that. And let them be full stop now, because there will be equity for both.
Petitioner is permitted to respond to the said affidavit. It is made clear there will be no further pleadings in the matter.
Obligation.
Just on 17th October.
Interim order to continue. There is some interim order.
Interim order to continue.
Item 21.
Item 21, Lordship, by flux of time, the matter became infructuous.
All right. Dismissed as infructuous.
Weekly list item 22.
22, Your Lordship. Similar matters have already been disposed of. Withdrawn, Your Lordship.
All right. Counsel, the petitioner has filed a memo saying that it does not wish to press the petition. Dismissed as not pressed.
And therefore the opposite parties.
Right.
Item 23.
None appeals. Dismissed and not pressed.
Weekly list item 24.
Please, my lord, it may come next week, my lord. I have no instruction at all, my lord.
No instructions. Dismissed. Yes.
Weekly list item.
My lord, with the permission, permitted to withdraw with the liberty to file the case if.
No, it's a writ appeal, sir. Nothing.
Weekly list item 25.
Your Lordship, item 25 is no instructions. No instructions. Dismissed. All right.
Weekly list item 26.
None appeals. Dismissed. No passed.
Weekly list item 27.
None appeals. Dismissed. No passed.
Weekly list item 28.
Please. Kindly pass over on.
All right.
Well, in this case, my lord, only have challenged the order of the labor court.
You are for appellant or he's for the appellant?
I am for the petition.
Appellant, this is 20. Which is the item called out?
28 it is WPC, my lord. 42.
Tell us, what's the matter about?
It is a matter I have challenged the order of the Lord PO. It is an expiry order, my lord, because the opposite party number was not working with the petitioner and no reasonable opportunity has been given to the petitioner. So, my lord, may I pray, my lord, if matter may be remit back for hearing of the appraise and the opportunity will be given to the petitioner. Because
this is the 2012 matter, sir.
So, any date may be fixed, my lord, because it is expiry hour.
No, expiry for what reason? You did not participate despite notice, correct?
No, I was not noticed, my lord. That is the my lord.
We'll find out.
They have not filed
Pass over.
Weekly list item 29.
I can't hear you, sir. Either you speak in the mic, I'm not able to hear you. Kindly use the mic to speak.
Sorry, Lordship, kindly allow me 5 minutes time. I will take instruction, particularly when this present petitioner got the awarded amount.
We've already passed over.
Just pass over, my lord.
We've already passed over the matter.
Pass over. Weekly list item 29.
Item 29, petitioner's advocate is appearing for the ORC, opposite number 3. He has become impaneled for the ORC. Notice may be issued to the petitioner to.
No, not at this stage, sir.
Cause of action survives.
What is the cause of action? What is the matter about?
I am appearing for opposite part number 2. That is Odisha Power Transmission Corporation Limited.
Mr. Sujit Mahapatra appearing for the ORC, my lord. So he
some high voltage electric line. What is this?
My lord, here the petitioner challenges the construction of 220 kV line near his land. He doesn't say it is going.
The line has been there for 10 years now.
Yes, and that was a old line that is upgraded.
No, that's an old line.
That is upgraded now.
Upgraded.
Upgraded long since, Miller.
I see.
Petitioner did not file any statutory objection.
Oh, I see.
And he has made representation before the.
That's okay, sir. The line has been there for more than 10 years now. You said due to
dwelling time, my lord. That is the dwelling house and
infructuous.
Dwelling house.
The line in electric line in question existence for more than a decade. The court is therefore not inclined to interfere. The petition is dismissed.
Weekly list item number 30.
None appears. Dismissal not prosecution.
Weekly list item 31.
None appears.
My lord, on behalf of HL Mahapatra, I turn to pass over.
Pass over. All right.
Weekly list item 32.
None appears. Dismissal not prosecution.
Weekly list item number 33.
None appears. Dismissal not prosecution.
Weekly list item 34.
None appears. Dismissed on
Your
notice.
Lordship, I'm appearing on opposite party.
Weekly list item 35.
31 no instruction, my lord.
No instructions dismissed.
Weekly list item 36.
The memo is taken on record. No instructions dismissed.
Weekly list item 37.
Item 36, I am appearing on behalf of the opposite party.
All right.
I filed the counter.
All right, sir. It's been dismissed for no instructions. All right.
Item 37.
Item 37, I am appealing for the workman, my lord. Opposite party workman.
All right. Dismissed. None appears. Dismissed on notice. Oblivion.
Weekly list item 38.
38 minutes, I am appealing for opposite party.
All right. None appears. Dismissed on notice.
Weekly list item 39.
My lord. Maybe.
In 39 item, your lordship.
Yes, I am for the petitioner in this case.
I filed an application for intervention, your lord.
Let's see what the petition is.
My lord. Under the Hindu Marriage Act, Section 9, Section 8, my lord, the registration officer is the marriage officer, concerned district sub-registrar or the registration officer, my lord. But here, my lord, the marriage certificate is issued by the NGO. Your lordship can turn to under under the Annexure 10, page 47.
I don't understand. What is this prayer, sir? Just read the prayer.
The marriage certificate has been issued by the NGO to the people who are.
What's the date of the marriage certificate?
22nd January 2012, my lord.
Sorry?
22nd January 2012, my lord.
Sir, read your prayer clause. Just read the prayer clause.
Sorry, madam. Sorry. It is therefore only prayed that your lordship should graciously please to admit the deed application and issue notice to the opposite party calling upon them to file show cause within stipulated time as to why the registration of the NGO under Annexure 2 that is registered.
Which NGO? The NGO means who? Who is the NGO? And the registration certificate date is 13/9/95.
Yes, my lord.
And you are coming in 2013.
My lord, they have registered the society and they are running their society. But the society issued the marriage certificate to the people who got married in their locality. Without
which certificate, sir? We are simply coming for a vague prayer saying cancel their registration.
Yes.
What is your interest? Who are you?
I am one the villager of that unit.
Why should you cancel everybody's marriage? What is your interest?
No, everybody marriage certificate shall be issued by the marriage officer of this.
What is your interest, sir? I don't understand. These are all private matters of other people. Why are you interested?
The marriage certificate issued on the Annexure 2, page 35 is my labor,
So what is your problem? What is your problem, sir? What is your interest in this matter?
They have issued the marriage certificate. They have given the identity card. Unless the identity card has been issued by their society.
What is your problem?
My daughters and my nephews cannot be got married, my lord.
What? What is this? What kind of petition is this?
My lord,
I don't understand. This is a petition filed in 2013.
Yes, my lord.
Where do you say that your daughters and nephews are not getting married? Where have you said this?
They are saying,
so why are they responsible for your daughters not getting married?
Yes, they are saying that unless and until you get the certificate from our society, then your daughters and nephews could not be married, my lord.
Seems completely
according to this honorable court passed the order, and their certificate has already been cancelled, my lord. Your lordship may kind.
I don't know what this kind of petition is. At least in this petition, no such order is passed.
Annexure B/7, page 10, collector and district magistrate Raigada cancel their certificate, and also the collector Kolahandi also. Page 26, Annexure G/7, my lord. That their certificate has been cancelled as per the order of this honorable court, my lord.
Sir, you've implemented some private parties.
Yes, my lord. They are issuing the marriage certificates, my lord. They are issuing the marriage certificates. Registration of Hindu marriage under Hindu Marriage Act for the purpose of facilitating the Hindu marriage.
Make a proper representation to the government. Let us see what they do.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the? You say counsel of the petitioner seeks leave to withdraw the present petition to make a proper representation to the government regarding the allegations made in the present petition, and after following up with such representation to seek appropriate remedies in accordance with it. Disposed of is withdrawn with liberty as paid for.
Oblige.
Weekly list item 40.
None appears dismissal.
Weekly list item 41.
May it please your worship. Permitted to withdraw an elevated petition.
Not now, sir. 2013 matter.
Permitted to withdraw.
Counsel of petitioner seeks leave to withdraw the present petition.
Obliged.
Weekly list item 42.
May it please your lordship. Here the petitioner assails the very assessment and the demand of holding tax by the opposite parties under the Municipalities Act, my lord.
There's an, I'm sure there is an appeal provided.
Issue, your lordship.
Is there an appeal provided against this?
The issue has been decided by your lordship. Reported in 2021 to OLR 103.
There is a SLP filed against this, I think. Are you aware, Mr. Nayak? This is Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation. I don't know whether you are. I am not.
And for the BNC, your lordship.
Yes.
For the BNC, your lordship.
Some appeal has been filed, right, against this Kalyani maternity hospital matter?
We don't have instructions on that, your lordship, on the SLP. But on
then, in that case, then we'll say the writ petition should be allowed in terms of the judgment. Because the same tax has been challenged there and has been struck down. The holding tax.
I haven't got any instructions regarding the SLP.
No, about the law, we don't have to ask you to take instructions, sir. You are the lawyer, you should know the law.
Yes, your lordship. There is an appeal provision, your lordship. You ask.
But if there's a judgment of this court, it will apply, sir. You are aware of the judgment?
Yes, your lordship.
In view of the judgment passed by this court on 22nd April 2021, in writ petition civil 6590 of 2012, Kalyani Maternity Hospital Private Limited, Bhubaneswar versus Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation. Yes. Holding that the levy of holding tax by the BMC is invalid. The imputed assessment order dated 25th March 2008 and the consequent demand dated 14/2/2013 are hereby quashed. Right. The petition is disposed. What about the next matter? There are two petitions here.
Yes, ma'am. Arising out of same assessment. They have started assessment.
All right. They put down both these matters.
Yes.
Right.
Weekly list item 43.
I am for the opposite party bank.
All right. None appears dismissal.
Weekly list item 44.
Item 44, my lord. I'm appearing on behalf of Sri Nirod Kumar Sahu, my brother senior, and he's undergoing some
what is the matter about? Where is your paper book?
Actually,
where is your paper book, sir?
Actually, he needs some time, sir.
What is the matter about? Tell us.
Challenge is made against order of the ADM under the OEA Act. Dispute between two private parties regarding right at interest. The other side is also notice. You are there?
Yes. Tell us what the matter is about, sir.
We are the opposite parties here, and we are the public in general. And in the OEA proceeding,
correction of an ROR.
Yes, in the Orissa Estate Evolution proceeding, OEA proceeding, this land was recorded in the name of the petitioner, and we filed a revision petition wherein we stated that this is public communal land. It cannot be settled in favor of the private person, and accordingly, the Learned Division Court has held that this is a public land, and the order was set aside. Against that order, the
state is cooperating.
Yes.
Where is counsel to the petitioner?
Sir, actually, he's in Delhi and under close surveillance of some doctors because of some health issues.
Counsel to the petitioner stated to be unwell. Interim order to continue. List on 26th October.
Weekly list item 45.
Goodness. May I please, my lord. The challenge herein is with respect to the imposition of penalty for the work which is completed and further encashment of bank guarantee.
So how can a writ petition be filed for all this, sir?
Well,
it's all in the realm of contract. You have filed a suit for this. Can't keep filing writ petitions like this.
There's a judgment of this honorable court wherein your lordships have been pleased to observe that for admitted dues, if there is laches and which is attributable to the part of the opposite parties.
Sir, all this is not in writ petitions. You file a suit, you file arbitration proceedings, whatever. There's an arbitration clause.
There is no arbitration clause.
There's no arbitration. You have filed a suit. All arising out of a contract. The prayers in the present petition are all in the realm of the contract between the parties concerning the invocation of a bank guarantee. Stop. The remedy lies for the petitioner in a civil suit and not by way of the present writ petition, since it's bound to involve disputed questions of fact which cannot possibly be adjudicated in this writ petition. Leaving the petitioner to seek other appropriate remedies as may be available to it in accordance with law, the petition is disposed of. The interim order is vacated.
Weekly list item 46.
46, and for the petitioner matter has been impetuous, my lords. Permitted to
counsel the petitioner states that it's impetuous.
Yes, sir, there.
There are two cases.
I'm for the opposite party fight, my lord. I'm for the opposite party fight.
Weekly list item 47.
Lord, item 47, there are about 15 to 20 matters pending for your lordship. This challenges the Indian Stamp Act Odisha Amendment, and interim order has been passed in WPC 15393 of 2013. A batch of cases were listed before Justice Sarangi.
These cases have to be tagged with those cases which is pending before Honorable Justice B.R. Saran.
That is along with 15393.
Yes, 15393 of 2013.
Which date is that coming up?
But actually, no date has been fixed.
All right. Right. On the date, whenever it is listed. All right.
My lord, we are appealing for the Union of India, my lord, and the copy has not been served upon us.
All right. All right. Please serve it on them, sir. Yes.
Weekly list item number 48.
Same order. Item number 49.
48?
49.
Same order in the 49. All right. 48.
Item 48.
48, my lord. This is a matter under OGLS Act for resumption of the land without giving any opportunity. And your lordship in identical matters remanded the same for re-hearing by quashing the impugned order.
What's the date of your purchase?
Date of purchase.
Date of purchase, my lord. The annexure 1 is the date of purchase.
My lord, this is a peculiar case where your lordship has directed me to file an affidavit.
12/199, my lord.
Just a minute, that affidavit may kindly be seen because that is filed on 16th April 2021.
So, but anyway, his sale deed is earlier.
Yes, my lord.
Is there. But here your lordship has said you just find out whether this land is still cultivated, because here is a case where the petitioner is a bank employee. He has applied for.
Let him be heard and whatever order can be passed can be passed.
It's mine.
You say on the short ground that the petitioner is a purchaser of the plot in question from the original lessor by way of a registered seat deed earlier to the impugned order of the additional Tahsildar in WL case number 723 of 1972, the impugned order dated 26/10/2002 is hereby set aside, and the matter and WL case number 723 of 1972 is restored to the file of the additional Tahsildar Bhubaneswar, where it will be listed on 17th October 2022 for being proceeded with in accordance with law. On that day, the petitioner shall remain present along with a downloaded copy of this order before the additional Tahsildar.
055 same.
The additional Tahsildar is requested to proceed in accordance with law, and after hearing the petitioner and other interested parties, to dispose of the above WL case within a period of 4 months thereafter. Till such time, the status quo order passed with this court on 5th March 2014 will continue. The petition is disposed of.
All of 4 matters are same,
Yes.
but different dates are there.
All right.
Obliged, ma'am.
Weekly list item number 49. Sorry, it is with 47. Weekly list item number 50.
Similar matter as item 47, item 49. Stamp Act.
All right.
Item number 50.
Obliged.
50 my lord. Interrupt.
5th.
50.
49, you have to allow the petition. Kalyan something. Oh, all right. I don't know where.
The similar matter as item 47 and item 49. Stamp Act.
I see.
I was also appearing in item 42 for BNC lordship.
Oh, I see. All right.
Obliged.
Weekly list item 51.
51 and no instructions.
No instructions dismissed.
Weekly list item 52.
Lord's item 52, my lords, I challenge the order of assessment. Lordship may permit me to file an appeal. Similar lines, lordship has already passed.
All right.
Only thing, my lords, I think there is no interim order in this case.
No interim order.
No interim order.
I've said.
All right. Very good.
In this case, but lordship would permit me to file an application to that extent, my lords. As permitted in that order, my lords.
Yes. Not later than.
With liberty to also take back the original copy of the orders, my lords.
Same order.
Weekly list item 53.
Hanapi is just an auto solution.
Weekly list item 54.
There's no instruction. No instructions dismissed.
Weekly list item 55.
Yeah, please, your lordship. In this matter, I'm challenging the order under Annexure 1 passed by the Revenue Divisional Commissioner, my lords. The fact of the case is that the land was settled in favor of the petitioner as a sealing surplus land, my lords, under OLR Act, my lords. Thereafter, under the consolidation operation, the land could not be recorded in the petitioner's name, for which the petitioner made an application under section 37 before the RDC, my lords. He under Annexure 1, page 6, your lordship may kindly have. He sent back the matter to the additional sub-collector to decide it afresh by hearing all the parties, but taking into consideration the 1927 settlement order.
By now, that order would have worked itself out, sir.
That has
no stay of the order.
That
would have already worked itself out.
Well, since an order has
not even listed once since 2013. This is the first hearing of the writ petition.
That is
so there's no stay of the impugned order, so it would have worked itself out. You say there has been no stay of the impugned order dated 8th April 2011 in the present writ petition filed in 2013 and which is listed for the first time today. Full stop. Clearly, the impugned order would have worked itself out, and at this point, there is no purpose to be served in interfering with it. The writ petition is accordingly dismissed.
Weekly list item 56.
Here, the virus of section 11 of the Municipal Act was under challenge. Similar matters have been disposed of. I'm trying to give the order. This is all covered by that judgment. It was carried to Supreme Court. Supreme Court also affirmed the orders. I have given all those details. Even review against that was also dismissed.
All right.
This notification 31/1/2013.
No, the virus prayer one is for virus. We have given all the details.
Yeah. In view
This
of
is
the
covered.
judgment-
In fact, they have acted on this after that.
All right. In view of the judgment of this court in Subhash Chandra Bishwal versus State of Orissa, 2018-1 ILR-CUT-706, the present petition is disposed of.
Weekly list item 57.
57, your lordship, similar matter is pending before your lordship and is fixed on 30th November for hearing. I'm passing the order.
No, outage. Sorry.
57, 58, 59, 60. These four matters are similar in nature.
So you have to speak in the mic, sir. Just shift to your left and speak in the mic. All right.
All right, item number 56, 57, 59, 60 all are similar. Father and sons, they have filed the applications claiming as a PDF project displacement.
No, he's saying it is similar to some other matters fixed on 30th November.
30th November, your lordship.
List on 30th November. All these matters.
One more matter, my lord, your lordship may kindly, it is not listed. That is 17,354 of 2013.
Along with, so list these matters along with that and 17,354.
354 of
2013 on whichever date. All right.
Item 57, 58, 59 and 60.
Yes, up to 60 is similar.
Weekly list item 61.
No instruction, my lord.
No instructions dismissed.
Weekly list item 62.
62, my lords. Where job on lease was, my lords, executed, my lords, allotted was in the year 1982, my lords. Thereafter, my lords, the job on lease was cancelled, but before that, my lords, some sale deed was executed. And the petition filed a writ application, and the writ application was allowed, and there was a direction to Tahsildar, my lords, to re-hear the matter. And after hearing, Tahsildar decided, no, this settlement record of right should be retained, my lords, with the person concerned, my lords, who sold the property in our favor. Now, in the meanwhile, what happened in the year 2013, after 5 years of the my lords, settlement, again, another proceeding was initiated on the requisition made by the collector, my lords. That requisition, my lords, after that requisition, and that is also the provision is not stated under which provision the requisition has been made, my lords. That is at Annex 3. My lords, fact remains, my lords, after going through all these things, what I found, these can be covered, my lords, this may be covered under section 3B of the, my lords, of the OJLS Act. So that section 7, my lords, appeal can be preferred because others, my lords, 10 to 15% they got affected, they preferred appeal. So let me be permitted to go.
Counsel, the petitioner seeks leave to withdraw the present petition with liberty to file an appeal as provided under the OJLS Act.
Now, section 7
of such appeal is filed not later than 26th September 2022, accompanied by an application for condemnation of delay. Explaining the delay on account of the pendency of the present petition to be considered in accordance with law by the appellate authority. There is no interim order here, sir.
No, there is no interim order. That is, there is no resumption agent. Fact remains, only
post of is withdrawn with liberty is prayed for in the above terms.
So only thing is that limitation and maintainability, I will raise that matter.
Right. Limitation is already there.
So far as the limitation,
all pleas are permitted to be urged by the petitioner before the appellate authority. No consequence.
Weekly list item 63.
None appears dismissal number. All of them.
I am appealing for 1 to 3 million.
Weekly list item 64.
May I please, your lordship. The petitioner preferred this writ application challenging the order under Annexure 5 for discontinuance of service, my lord. When the union has made a demand for regularization of service of the petitioner and the reference was made, my lord, and subsequently without considering the grievance of the petitioner, the opposite management discontinued from his service, my lord. Annexure
one series.
Who is appearing for the bank? The main contesting party is the Bank of Baroda. Have you served them, sir? Have they been served?
Your Lordship.
Have they been served with notice? Bank. Bank of Baroda.
Your Lordship, previously already served, my lord. SD Das appearing for the Bank of Baroda. Senior Advocate Satyadhar Das.
Where is he?
Yes.
Pass over.
Weekly list item 65.
May it please your lordships. My lord, Annexure 1, the award passed by the Learning Tribunal, Industrial Tribunal, your lordship may kindly see Annexure 1, page 11, whether the termination of service of 91 NMR worker as per list, whether legal or justified. Now, my lord, the tribunal after hearing has passed the order award that 20,000 back wages is to be compensation is to be paid, my lords. I am not taking your lordship to any other thing, my lords. That award has not been challenged by the management. This has been final, so the management is concerned. Now, these 20,000, my lords, was awarded in the year 2012, my lords.
Yes.
10 years have passed. In the meantime, the management has not complied, has not paid that dues, my lords.
So that you have other provisions in law for that, sir?
No, that 20,000, your lordship, that was awarded in the year 2012. And in the meantime, my lord, so 23 years have passed, my lord, from the date of termination. So I am not on reinstatement, nothing, my lord. So only, my lord, this compensation which has been given by the tribunal, 20,000 in 2012, that was not paid by the management. So that may be considered, your lordship may protect the poor workmen, my lord. That's all.
That they can take recourse of law, my lords.
Why don't you pay him, sir?
That
for the management.
My lords.
Why don't you pay him straight away?
That will you paid, my lords.
You sat on this 20,000 for 8 years now. You earned interest on it.
My lords, even also that amount is also not, my lords, they are not entitled out of compassion.
What is compassion? You have not challenged it.
Not challenged. I concede that.
So you have to pay. When will you pay?
My lords, I have sought for instruction regarding that. Whether
no instruction, sir. You bring the demand draft here.
My lords,
concept for the petitioner states that the petitioners will be satisfied if a direction is issued to the opposite party. Number 2, is it?
Opposite party number.
Opposite parties 1 and 2. Pay the awarded amount to the petitioners, together with some reasonable interest, as will be directed by the court in a time-bound manner. Paragraph. It is seen that the impugned award has not been challenged by the opposite parties 1 and 2, and therefore it is binding on them. Full stop. Admittedly, the amount awarded by the tribunal has not yet been paid to the present petitioners. In the circumstances, it is directed that the opposite parties 1 and 2 will ensure that payment is made of the awarded amount to each of the petitioners, together with simple interest at 6% per annum from the date of the award till the date of payment, and a compliance affidavit shall be filed before the next date in this court. List on 17th October.
My lords, if not paid, my lords.
If obviously, sir, when you file your affidavit of compliance, you will say that.
My lords.
Weekly list item 66.
Item 66, I'm sorry, I'm for the opposite party.
None appears dismissal, non-prosecution.
Weekly list item 67.
May I please, lords? Lords, Annexure 9 is
you not served the opposite parties 2 and 3. AD card not received.
Lords, I have filed requisites, but
no, it's already 2013 matter, sir.
We have already filed, my lords.
So filing requisite is one thing, serving the other side is the another thing, sir.
Central Government Council, my lord, OP number 1.
Sir, there are some private parties. If I'm not mistaken, are you appearing the same matter? 22036.
Yes, my lord.
Look at the cost title. Look at the cost title, sir. Who's opposite party 2 and 3?
Number 2 is the private security agency, and 3 is the workman.
You have not served them. We're asking you, have you served them? Not whether you filed requisites. Serving is different from filing requisites.
Lords, your lordship, please to issue the notice. In earlier occasion, I have filed requisite in to the opposite party now 2 also, lords.
Sir, filing requisite is not the same thing as serving the other side.
Millers. There is no direction to serve the copy millers.
Oh, we have to direct you.
Millers.
I see. We have to even direct you to serve, otherwise you should not serve it.
Millers.
The main contesting party is 2 and 3, correct?
Yes, Millers.
So without our direction, you will not serve them.
Millers, your lordship please to issue notice.
Now, and after 2013.
Your lordship, see Millers, what is the matters Millers say about?
No. Why should we? You have not taken steps to get them served,
Millers,
sir.
I have filed requisite, so that's why for issuance of notice, that's why I am not served. So that is the practice.
Is there an interim order here?
That is the practice here, Millers. If notice has been issued to the opposite parties, no need of to serve personally, Millers.
Who's talking about personal service, sir? Nobody's talking about personal service. Suppose you file a wrong address and you file a requisite. That is enough. Suppose you file it to the wrong address. Have you discharged your duty?
No, Millers. Again, notice will
you have to, no?
correct address.
Whom are you appearing for? Are you appearing?
I am from the opinion 1. That is the Central Government Industrial Tribunal, CJ. But
who's for the contesting parties?
Contesting parties.
Contesting party is the opinion number 3, Millers. 2 is the contractors.
Both of them have not been served till date, sir.
Well, I'll solve Millers.
The last 9 years, no attempt has been made to effect service of notice on opposite parties 2 and 3. Stop. The interim order is accordingly vacated. Issue fresh notice to opposite parties 2 and 3. Returnable on 18th October.
Weekly list item 68. 68.
None appears dismissed and opposed.
Weekly list item 69.
My lord, 69, no instruction. My lord.
No instructions dismissed.
Weekly list item 70.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, on behalf of Mr. R. Acharya, I may be permitted to place the matter, my lord. My lord, this is a petition challenging the order dated 22/10/2013, my lord, in regard to termination of the present petitioner post for candidate peon, my lord.
Let's before my friend proceeds, let's be
Candidate peon thing is over now.
Continue. So therefore,
there's no post of candidate peon now.
My lord, the petitioner is a poor person, so the lordship may.
There's nothing to be done, sir. The post of candidate peon has already been abolished, and the practice of engaging persons as candidate peons has been discontinued. Following the judgment of the Supreme Court in find out which judgment that is. Consequently, the prayer in the present petition cannot be granted. The petition is dismissed.
Weekly list item 71.
In 71, my lords, the petition number 2 is dead. So I seek 1 week time to substitute the legal heirs.
When did he die, sir?
My lord, petition number 2, I have instruction petition 2 is dead, my lord.
Sir, I'm again asking you, when did he die?
During my lords, during COVID, he died. Exact date I have not taken in instruction.
No. You can't simply get instruction that he's dead without finding out when he's dead.
I will file when I will file the substitution petition. I will
only then you will find out. Suppose he had died 10 years ago.
My lords, that will I will mention in my substitution.
Why should we even entertain it, sir? You are now going to make an effort to find out when he died.
My lords, 1 week time I will give the exact date of.
Only adjournment, sir. The only idea is to somehow get adjournments. That's all.
And that is when due
That's the main purpose.
only
If I ask you a question for that one adjournment, next hearing I ask you another question, another adjournment.
no, my lords.
Yes, yes. The idea is to get it adjourned. That's all.
My lords,
Yes. What is the matter about? Tell us.
matter, my lords, the petitioner challenged the order of the Assistant Commission passed under section 68 of the OHRE Act, my lord. My lords, that 68 petition has been filed by the DETI, my lords. DETI represented by its one supervisor filed the 68 petition, my lords. In that case, my lords,
My lord, it is appealable order, my lord.
no, there is no appeal. There is no appeal in the OHRE Act, my lords. Under what provision it is appealable? Please show me. It is not appealable.
Section 8.
And on the ground of jurisdiction, my lords, because this is a dispute between tenant and landlords, and section 67 of the OLR Act bars any court to entertain which is to be adjudicated by the OLR authority. A second is, my lords, it does not come within the purview of under section 68. They are reading of their complaint, my lords, that does not come within the purview of the.
The opposite party has been served. Some 7 opposite parties are there in this. Who's the other side? Who's appearing for the opposite parties?
My lord, for Commission of Endowment, my lord.
No, there are also private parties.
Private opposite parties, my lords, are there.
Who is appearing for them, sir?
After issuance of notice first.
Completely lost. If you ask any question, it's finished. Stand, sir.
My lord, your lordship for section 9 of the commission, power of commission to call of records and pass orders, my lord. As for that, it is appealable order. That order,
This additional commissioner, can he file a revision?
assistant commission, the order passed by assistant commission, my lord.
So revision lies to the commissioner.
Appeal, my lord, appeal.
Appeal 9, there is no provision.
Section
in
9.
Section 9, what to call for the records?
Yes.
It's a revision, sir. Revision. It's not an appeal. It's a revision.
My lord. Power of commission to call for records and pass orders.
That's a revision.
The legal aids can approve the endowment commission.
Right.
My lords, when the inception of proceeding is bad in law, this honorable court has raised. Yes, ma'am, I have raised, but I have raised the preliminary issues, and the learned assistant commission passed order to deal with at the time of filing. Final order. But in the final order, there is no discussion about the maintainability of the proceeding.
All right. The challenge of the present petition is to an order dated 31st March 2010, passed by the Assistant Commissioner of Endowments, which, according to Counsel for the Commissioner of Endowments, can be challenged under Section 9 of the OHRE Act. So, before consequently permitting the petitioner to avail of these above remedies, the petition is disposed of.
Weekly list item 72.
All right. Disposed of. If the office note has been perused, the order stands corrected as indicated.
Weekly list for orders item 73.
My lord, item 73, there is no instruction from the petitioner.
No instructions. The IA is dismissed.
Item 74.
None appears. This IA is dismissed.
Item number 75.
None appears. The IA is dismissed.
Weekly list item number 76. My lord, copy of counter has not been sought, my lord.
What is the matter about, sir?
Misapurpose of money by the opposite department of 5 with the headmaster of the school. So after repeated repetition before the.
So this you can go to the Lokayukt. This is about misappropriation of funds. If the cause of action still survives, it will be open to the petitioner to approach the Lokayukt for appropriate reliefs. The petition is disposed of.
Item 77.
None appears dismissed or not possible.
Weekly list item 78.
Well, in this case, I am filing the rejoinder today, my lord. The petitioner's village has been deprived to get the drinking water facilities, and the decision taken by the government under Annexure 1 has not been implemented. That's why I have filed this PIL. And under Annexure 1, the decision, the relevant page is 15. Relevant page 15, where the petitioners were earlier approved this honorable court, and this honorable court directed to dispose of the representation of the petitioners.
You want to take instructions on why this is not happening yet?
Yes,
drinking water.
As per our counter affidavit, there is an issue with regards
You
to
filed a
this.
rejoinder, so you go through it.
Yes,
and take instructions. The petitioner's rejoinder be examined by counsel for the opposite parties, and instructions be obtained as regards the supply of drinking water. The villages of Tala Maligaon and Amar Singh Guda in district Rayagada before the next date. 18th October.
Weekly list item 79.
79, your lordship, it has become infructuous.
Infructuous disposed of.
Weekly list item number 80. Item number 80.
None appears dismissed and opposition.
Weekly list item 81.
May I please your lordship, my lord. My lord, I beg your lordship's pardon, my lord, because of my sickness, my lord, I could not able to appear. This has been filed by me, my lord, personally, my lord. That matter is very limited in nature, my lord. My grievance
Other name is Pravat Ranjan Das. And
my lord, I have filed
here is the Mahapatra.
failure.
What is your kind name, sir?
Pravat Ranjan Das, my lord.
In your video screen, the name is appearing as S. Mahapatra.
My associate, my lord.
Yes, tell us.
My lord, the very limited nature of grievances, crux of the issues, my lord, the failure of the government in implementing the, my lord, the
You can go to the NGT for all this noise pollution. Please go to the NGT for the subject matter of the present petition to be open to the petitioner to approach the NGT for appropriate reliefs.
My lord, it is not within the purview of the NGT, my lord.
Noise pollution is very much part of the NGT, sir.
Noise pollution is the part.
My lord, it has already been counted. I have filed the rejoinder affidavit to your lordship. Kindly have a glance, my lord. That as per the judgment, my lord, I have quoted, my lord. I don't want to take your lordship's precious time, my lord. My prayer, my lord. Who is the authority? I have prayed for three things, my lord. As per the law, my lord, the rule, my lord, three things has not been implemented. One, they have not issued any guideline for whether the DJ can be utilized in public places. Second, no publication is notification is for silence zone. Third, my lord, there is no control and timing as per the, my lord, provision and the schedule 1, my lord. 4. And in this respect, my lord, it is not coming within the NGT, my lord. I don't differ, my lord, whatever your lordship. And I have filed the appeal, my lord. I have filed the appeal before the government. And they have, your lordship can have a glance, my lord. One letter has been issued to me on 1/3/2019 that the Under Secretary has issued to all DG and IG of police for implementation of the rule, my lord. Whatever lordship is, my lord, your lordship, it is lordship's domain and it is your lordship's kind consideration. It is for public cause and public purposes, my lord. I am a person, I cannot move to the NGT, my lord.
Why not, sir? Why not?
Lord, I'm very, very badly sick, Lord. Now.
That's all right, sir. You ask somebody else. You have so many energetic colleagues. They can all file, sir. Anybody can file in person. You appear like this. Virtual mode, you can appear before the NGT.
In the counter affidavit.
You have energetic young colleagues, including Mr. Mahapatra, whose video screen you are now sharing with us.
In the counter affidavit.
He can easily file it to the NGT, sir. No problem.
In the counter affidavit, they have admitted me, Lord.
All right. That's okay then. That's okay.
Additional affidavit, your Lordship kindly have a glance to paragraph 8 of the additional affidavit, Lord.
All right.
How it will not go to the green tribunal.
All right, sir. All right.
Your Lordship may dispose of directing the state government to take appropriate action, Lord. That is so clear, Lord.
All right.
Weekly list item 82.
Yes.
My lord, instruction of the petitioner already complied, my lord.
Counsel to petitioner says the petition has become infructuous. Is disposed of.
Weekly list item 83.
My lord, 83, I'm on behalf of Mr. BB Swing. I'm seeking adjournment, my lord.
No. You tell us what the matter is about.
My lord, Mr. Swine's brother health condition is deteriorated. So,
sorry?
Mr. Swine's brother health condition is deteriorated, my lord.
What is the matter about, sir? What is the problem? Tell us. You have the paper book with you?
No, my lord.
Why not? Why should you not bring the paper book?
My lord,
why don't you see this as an opportunity to argue a matter in a high court?
My lord, we have filed a death chat, my lord.
Where is that? Not be directed to extend the benefit of granting 1,000 Pakha Gara. So these representations, nothing is considered.
Lord, this is 2016 representation. Let them make a first representation if it's not yet infructuous. This is 2016 matter. In the meantime, there must be allotments. If they make a fresh representation, they can dealt with.
Counsel for the state informs the court that if a fresh representation is made by the petitioners, it will be considered in a time-bound manner. Accordingly, it is directed that if the petitioners make a fresh representation to, whom should they make it to?
My lord, the
BDO. For this district mineral foundation, there is some special purpose vehicle, right?
My lord, there is a fund, but they should make it to the BDO.
No. Tell us the collector. The collector Kionjar, bracket opposite party before. Not later than 19 September 2022. Such representation will be considered. And after hearing the petitioner, an appropriate order shall be passed thereon, not later than 21st November 2022, and be communicated to the petitioners not later than 28th November 2022.
Weekly list item 84.
84, my lord, the land to which actually the villagers of Golonthara are using as my lord, burial ground, the opposite party number 6 to 9 are raising construction over it.
Representation again.
That is of 2016, man.
You make a fresh representation.
Yes.
Same order you pass in. Same earlier one. Fresh representation is made. Right.
Weekly list item 85.
None appears dismissed.
No, he is there.
My lord, may I please, your lords? The villagers of Rahanjahan within the district of Bhadrak, they have come up before your lordship with a prayer for taking action against the encroachment of the village road, which has been located as per the schedule. And the village, as per the village map, the road has been encroached by the opposite party number 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. To that effect, the villagers represented before the district collector Bhadrak as well as the Tahsildar Bhadrak, but no action has been taken.
No, they find the counter. Come to para 6 of the counter, sir.
Counter para
6.
Sir. These are the encroachers.
There are two of your petitioners also,
Two
sir.
of the petitioners are encroachers.
Two of the petitioners, because only they have made the fence, but actually a road has been obstructed by even who may be, even if the petitioners. The encroachment, since the encroachment has been made, it should be, encroacher should be evicted. So under para 11, I want to invite your lordship's attention that they
come to para 10.
Para 10, my kind.
Sir, my lord. Para 10, that the government's made so and so. The land in question is not a government land. The opposite part number 3 cannot exercise eviction proceeding under OPLA Act. Temple office should have filed statement of unauthorized occupants of land belonging to Sri Sri Jagannath Mahaprabhu Vijay Puri as provided under section 16A of Sri Jagannath Temple Act 1955 for booking of the encroachment case against the encroachers. The encroachment over the plot has never been brought
Who's
to
appearing for the Jagannath temple? There's some standing counsel, no?
Yes, Mr. Satpathy is there. His father expert, but whether notice has been served, that is to be checked
His
out.
press notice has already been also
No, as against the trust.
against the opposite part number 4. Again, requisites I have filed with for service of
In the counter affidavit filed by opposite parties 2 and 3, it is pointed out that the land in question is not government land, and therefore opposite party number 3 cannot initiate proceedings under the OPLA Act.
May I interrupt?
To evict the encroachers. It is stated that the temple office of arrayed as opposite party number 4 has to initiate those proceedings. None is appearing for opposite party number 4 today. A copy of the petition shall be served by the counsel of the petitioner on one of the standing counsel.
Mr. Subrat Satpathy.
Mr. Subrat Satpathy, counsel appearing for opposite party number 4. To enable him to seek instructions. This on 19th October.
Weekly list passed over matter, item number 18 and 19.
18.
Item 19.
Date of award was 14/5/2007.
2007.
2007. There are 3 plots out of 1 khata.
Right. Show me the extract of the register.
I have typed it.
The challenge in both these petitions
is
through land acquisition proceedings. Concerning land in village
and
Sankerejang in district Anagul.
4161
The date of the land acquisition award is 14th May 2007 in LA case number 6 of 2005 and 16/6/2009 in LA case number 24 of 2006 and 30/11/2011 in LA case number 15 of 2010. Paragraph. The extract of the land acquisition register, land acquisition award register reveals that the names of some of the present petitioners along with certain others related to them features therein. To stop, obviously there is an interstate dispute between members of one family regarding disbursement of the land acquisition award. Paragraph. It will therefore be open to the petitioners to seek appropriate remedies by invoking the provisions of the appropriate statutory provisions for disbursal of the land acquisition amount, compensation amount, which is stated to have been deposited in the court of the
Subject Civil Judge Senior Division Anugul.
Civil Judge Senior Division Anugul.
Reference number is also there. This is the award, extract of the award. Pratap Sahu father is a Sudhakar Sahu is the awardee, and he is the legal heirs.
No further directions are called for in these petitions. They disposed of it.
18 and 19 and
same, yeah, together.
Okay.
Passed over matter, item number 28.
None appeals this was announced.
Passed over matter, item number 38. Sorry, 31. 31, sir.
31, your lordship, it has been, I have no instruction. If any cause of action arises,
no instructions dismissed.
But your lordship may say that if any cause of action arises.
Not, sir.
The prayer is my lord to release the tractor and trailer.
My lord, I am for this bank. Last order dated has not been complied. He has not paid the 31.
It's anyway, dismissing, he says he has no instructions.
Item 64.
29/1/2003.
Item number 64.
Senior Advocate Shakti is appealing for the OP, and the copy served on 4th December 2013, my lord. And for OP number 1, 2 and 3 also rest report to UTAD. Notice was sent.
None appears for the opposite party, Bank of Baroda.
Yes, lordship.
Despite a passover, it is seen that Mr. Shaktivar Das, who is presently a senior advocate, had earlier entered appearance on its behalf. In the interest, notice without process will be issued to Mr. Das to remain present on the next date. List on 20th October.
Obligement.
Supplemental list. Supplemental list, fresh admission item number 1.
May I please, Lord? The petitioner has challenged the action of opposite parties in not prohibiting the flying of heavy vehicles through village road, and despite the prohibiting order passed under Annexure 1, and also on the canal embankment, causing damage to the valuable trees.
Representation, was it served on the collector?
Yes, madam. Annexure 4.
Or the petitioner's representation dated 22nd September 2020. Annexure 6.
Annexure 4.
Annexure 4 shall be examined by the collector. Kyonjar.
Collector
Denkana. And after hearing the petitioners, and other concerned officials, the reasoned order shall be passed not later than 14 November 2022 and be made available to the petitioner within a week thereafter. Court clarifies it is not expressed in given merits.
Supplemental list for orders item number 2.
The petitioner's lordship is 76 years old.
Yes.
He is a divorcee and destitute lady, my lord. His application was filed for pension. He has rendered 9 years, 7 months, 5 days service. He has only raised around 4 months to get the pension, because unless you complete 10 years qualifying service, one is not entitled to get pension.
Correct, sir.
That, my lord, the petitioner was also rendered service from the year 80 to 81. If that period will be counted, he will get the pension. I can also cite authorities before lordship. In a case where there are hardships, the authorities should take step and to see that the person has got the pension. I am a destitute, divorced lady, my lord, at the age of 76. Therefore, lordship condone the delay, either fix a date or allow me to make my submissions on merit.
What's the delay period?
Delay is, my lord, 3 years of my lord. She was ill, my lord. She could not file. Notice has been already issued to the other side.
What is your instruction, Mr. Naik?
At page 82 of the judgment.
No, on the delay part. The pension matter.
The delay part may be gone.
All right. For the reason stated, and considering that this is a matter concerning payment of pension. Claim for pension. The delay in filing the present appeal is condoned, that IA is disposed of. In the main appeal, you file an affidavit.
My lord.
Mr. Notice, he accepts notice and states that an affidavit will be filed within 4 weeks, rejoined for the next date. 14 November.
No placement.
Supplemental list, item number 3.
3, my lord.
Delay is what?
4 days, my lord.
Delay is condoned.
And my lord,
dispensing its certificate copy, that is also. Nalco, it must be covered, no?
My lord, no, that is not the, my lord, the other issue. Peripheral and section 37 disallowance of
notice returnable. No notice has gone yet.
No, my lord, first time.
Notice returnable. 28th November.
Supplemental list item number 4.
Lord, second one is 67 days delay because of the large strike. It could not file the.
All right. The same delays condoned. Notice returnable same.
Malaj, I appear for the respondent in item 4.
He accepts notice.
Otherwise covered, Malaj.
So we will have it on some other day, which is convenient to you.
Any day, Malaj can.
No, so 20, what is the date? 28?
14th November.
14 November.
Malaj, just November 14. Malaj could have it the week thereafter if convenient to the Honorable.
Sure, 21st November.
I am so grateful, Malaj.
Right.
My lord, I may permit to show the copy to the council of the.
Yeah. Whom should have it here?
I have a copy of I was served a copy, Malaj.
All right. He's already got a copy.
I've got a copy.
All right.
Supplementary list item number 5.
Lord, 5, my lord, 45 days delay due to strike, my lord, I could not file the appeal.
All right. Same delay condoned. List it along with 3.
14th.
Yes. Same day, not along with same day. 148. I mean, item 6.
Item
6, my lord, same, my lord, 45 days delay.
Right. Delay condoned. 7 will go along with.
Item 7.
Yeah. Along with 4, he accepts.
3 days delay, 3 days delay.
Right. Same day, 14.
September.
Right. 14 November.
14. Grateful, Malaj.
All right.
Item number 8.
My lord, item number 8, my lord, petitioner challenge the, my lord, virus of notifications of GIA order 2004, my lord.
When is it listed?
In order to get the benefit, my lord, under the 1990.
When is it listed? The other matter?
Yes, my lord. Other matter, 16/11/2022, my lord.
All right. 16/11/22.
Which, my lord, WBC number 8960/2020.
All right. Notice, he accepts notice, list along.
An item made, copy has not been served.
Yeah,
on us.
copy be served.
I will serve.
Defects be removed in the meanwhile. Right.
Okay.
Supplementary list item 9.
Same. Next
9 is same. All right.
Same alleged copy may be served.
Item number 10.
As item 10, Milots had disposed of a similar matter because
Not pressed, my lord. Item number 10, my lord. Not pressed.
Not pressed. All right. Dismissed as not pressed.
Item number 11.
Raj.
11. 11.
11.
Item number 12.
This matter, my lord, is akin to yesterday's matter, where I had raised a grievance about non-giving of opportunity for cross-examination. That matter yesterday, your lordship had permitted me to file an appeal. So this matter
Same.
appeal.
Yesterday, what is the item number yesterday?
Yesterday, item number 10, that is WPC 17195 of 2022.
All right.
Item number 10 in the second list.
All right. All right.
Your lordship may condone the delay.
Yes.
Original.
All right.
Greatly obliged.
All right.
Item number 12.
This is item. This is 12.
Sorry.
11 is not present.
Yeah, 11 is passed over. 12 is this order. Yes.
Item number 13.
Defects have to be removed, sir.
13.
Defect. Defects be removed within a week. List there. All right.
Supplementary list item number 14.
Well, item 14, on the last occasion, on 21/6/2022, my lord, on the direction of my lords, the counsel for the workmen he submitted another list. I have prepared my final list, but my lord, some problem is there with regard to check their veracity with the PF authorities. We have approached the PF authorities and kindly be allowed to give me some time. So for that reason, the veracity can be verified with the PF authorities. So that I can come up with the final. I prepared the list.
Sorry, at the request of Mr. Sarangi, who states that he needs some more time to finalize the list of eligible workmen. List on 2nd November.
Supplementary item 15.
15, Lordship, I have filed an IA. Lordship permitted me to file IA, the amend the appeal memo by inserting the question of law. Because I have already filed that IA, your Lordship can pass the order so that I can file a consolidated appeal memo.
All right. For the reason stated, the appeal, IA is allowed. The amendment is permitted to be carried out. The consolidated appeal memo will be filed within 1 week. Notice is gone, no, already? Notice not, who's appearing for OPGC?
I will take his note. Mr. Mahanti is there.
I am appearing to OPDC. One of the copy of the appeal memo will be served.
Yes, I'll serve. I consider the appeal file and serve a copy.
List on 3rd November.
Supplementary list item 16.
Kindly pass over.
Pass over. All right.
Item 17.
17. I have filed the affidavit, compliance affidavit. I have filed the video clips is also there. At 2 p.m. your lordship cannot.
2 p.m. I can't take it up today.
Yes.
Copy has not been given.
Copy just now I have filed. I am giving a copy to you.
Item 17.
Whether the role of the Tahsildar has to be seen when if he's admitting that patrolling has taken place, then how come these things are there?
We have answered this allegation. Kindly see paragraph 8 of our compliance affidavit. At the outset, I beg apology to my lord. The collector Puri is unable to attend on VC due to heavy flood situation in Puri. He is not available in collectorate.
Or see, an compliance affidavit has been handed over in court. Compliance affidavit of the collector Puri has been handed over in court. Paragraph today, since there is a reference at 2 p.m., the court is unable to take up the matter. A copy of the affidavit be served on Mr. Mohit Agarwal and an amicus curiae.
I have already served it. My lord already served.
All right, then take it off that line. What were you saying, Mr. Biswal?
Lordship, in this case, the instruction of the Honorable Court was there to serve one of the copy 13647 by 21, Lordship. I was outside of Orissa, Lordship. I am serving within 2 days, Lordship. I am serving that.
My lord, on that day, your lordship has directed him to serve the copy on that day itself. He is neither serving his copy nor receiving our.
All right, I am not writing anything in that regard.
My clerk has received the copy. I am serving the copy within 2 days.
Anyway, you are welcome to AG office. Come to AG office and give it to me. I am there.
Lordship.
15 September. All right. List on 15 September, the date already.
Dates already. And on that day, we will display the video clips.
The video clips shall be kept ready for display on the next date.
Yes. I was intending to show some further photographs on the next day. I'll show.
Yes,
my lords.
Yes.
No, you can give us. That can be shared with us so that
I've already shared with the collector. I've also shared with.
All right.
Your lordship, pardon to mention item number 16, it was taken passover by the petitioner. There is no point of taking a passover. I am the H1 bidder, your lordship. I had mentioned this matter and this matter has come up in mention, your lordship. Kindly fix a date, your lordship.
All right.
There is no point of taking a passover.
We'll call it out just now, sir. Just now it will come up.
Supplementary list item number 18.
Item 18, I am on VC. This is with regard to construction of PUP on NH 215, my lord. I filed my count. I filed my count, my lord. Your lordship may dispose it up on the basis of annexure B by 5, my lord. Page 19.
But I am appearing for the petitioner. The copy not served, my lord. What the file in the affidavit, my lord?
Yes, copy has already been served.
Can I work is, my lord? They have constructed the road without any provisions of underpass and 5 years, my lord. That is the photograph, my lord.
So have you seen the affidavit filed?
Yes.
Have you seen the affidavit filed?
I've not seen that. Don't have the copy.
You see the NHA's affidavit, counter affidavit be served on counsel of the petitioner within 2 days.
Yes.
List on, we'll have it in early September, sir. 6 September.
Well,
Supplementary item 19. Item number 19.
Mr. Chimanka. 19.
Yes. Sorry. The question of law at page 5. There are 4 questions. Whether on fact and circumstances case, the honorable IT is correct in law in direct on the grant approval under section 1023 of the IT Act for the assessment 1617 without appreciating that the SSC aims and objects are not solely for education purpose. Secondly, whether on the fact and circumstances case, the honorable
say notice returnable 3rd November.
Supplementary item number 20.
Requisite will file.
20 lord. Question is frame lord.
The non-scheduled bank will come in within the purview of 43D of the Act.
All right, notice returnable 3rd November. All right.
Supplementary item 21.
21, I prefer a short date for filing a rejoinder affidavit.
All right, rejoinder will be filed for the next date. 9th November.
Supplementary item 22.
May I please, your lordship? I intend to file a rejoinder, but 2 points I have to draw your lordship's kind attention. After filing of this application, they file their counter. Lordship, kindly see page 14 of the counter. Now, 2 allegations is there. One, irregularity of funds, and the nude photograph sent by the headmaster to the students. Both are accepted in their counter, my lord. No action has been taken. A very important page 20, my lord. Last para. Page 20.
You want to file rejoinder, you file.
My lord.
From rejoinder will be filed for the next date. List on 10th November.
Supplementary item 23.
Well, it's item 23. Well, as per the order.
Your lordship, order dated 9/5/2022.
8th of November.
Yes.
Well, as I have sought instructions. Well, it's the construction has been made without the change of the conversion of the land from the Smashan to Pakita. Thereafter, after my lords passed in the first round of litigation, after the order was passed and the collector heard the representation, thereafter, there is a de-reservation case has been initiated. Admittedly, the de-reservation case has been initiated post facto because, my lords, now we have apportioned a land of same area for Smashan millards. So
you'll have to show the area. Where is that area?
Yes, millards. Millards, I will file a map showing the area.
All right.
With
Counsel, the petitioner states admittedly, the process for change of land user was initiated after the construction of the Panchayat Bhavan and not earlier thereto. He states that by next date he will place on record a rough sketch map showing what area is proposed to be earmarked for a Smashan. To compensate the loss of land on account of the construction of the Panchayat Bhavan.
Another query, my lord. I have filed an affidavit. The collector in its order, passed an order that since the public fund has been spent on for the construction, therefore it is expedient to shift the place to another place. Under the RTI, I make an application. They supplied that none of the bill has been raised for this construction and no payment has been made. Therefore, no question.
Let him file an affidavit.
I have already filed an affidavit.
No, let him file an affidavit.
Yes. To that effect also, they may file an affidavit.
Yes. The affidavit will also deal with the issue raised in the rejoinder filed with the petitions. List on 27 September.
Okay,
great. Supplementary list item number 24.
24
May I please?
Rejoinder copy not received.
My lordship, the rejoinder copy has been filed. I do have an acknowledgement of the same.
Another copy may kindly be served because not in the file.
Another copy of the rejoinder affidavit be served on Mr.
P.K. Pandamira, Standing Counsel P.K. Pandamira.
P.K. Pradhan, Standing Counsel for the School and Mass Education. School and Mass Education Department. List on 13 September.
13th, obliged.
Supplementary list item number 25.
It will take some time, alerts.
All right.
Because DTA is there, transfer pricing is there.
Oh, I see.
There is an agreement by the respondent with the USA.
I see.
Alerts that comes within DTA.
Right.
And also transfer pricing is also there. Your lordship has rendered a judgment in Delhi.
Correct. Many.
Many. Yes.
All right.
Lordship may keep it to any day, short date.
Short, I don't know. We'll list it on 15 November. 15
November.
Notice, he has already received, so I need not file any further notice. He has already appealed.
All right.
Supplementary passed over matter item number 11. Supplementary list passed over matter item number 11.
Despite a passover, none appears in the interest of justice. A new matter, so that's why not.
Let him appear before the assessing officer. 148 notice is there.
I know. Let me hear him once. List on 5th September. 5th September.
Supplementary list passed over matter item number 16.
May I please, Your Lordship? May I please, Your Lordship? In this case,
he
Your
says
Lordship,
there's no need.
this matter has been already infructuous, Your Lordship, and for the petitioner, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, I pray before Your Lordship, matter may be withdraw, Your Lordship, and Your Lordship kindly permitted to.
It is not infructuous, Your Lordship. They may be kindly, if they are wanting to withdraw, they may kindly be.
No, Your Lordship, for a moment, Your Lordship, the security amount is in OP number 5, Your Lordship. So I pray before Your Lordship, kindly direct to release
Your Lordship,
the security amount.
The crux of the matter is I am the H1 bidder, Your Lordship. They have not taken participant as a bidder itself in the bidding itself, and they have taken a stay order and they enjoy the stay order since a decade, Your Lordship.
Counsel, the petitioner ceased due to passage of time. The petitioner
Only liberty to Your Lordship, kindly consider.
As
Your
far as the
Lordship.
petitioner is concerned, the petitioner does not wish to pursue the matter. The petition is disposed of, is withdrawn, the interim order is vacated.
Your Lordship, kindly may be permitted, Your Lordship, the security amount may be released within a stipulated period, Your Lordship.
As regards the security amount,
Lord, I
it
have
will be open to the petitioner to approach the opposite parties for appropriate directions. Right.
Lord, I have something to say about the security deposit.
Yes.
Lord, the documents here are manipulated, and that's the counter affidavit we have filed on behalf of HomePet.
Oh, I see. All right, all right. Then just take off that matter. Right. Take off that sentence. All right.
Very grateful.
Grateful, Your Lordship.
All right.